Well, it's been a long time, hasn't it, guys? And I'm sure it's like, whoa, a video from Andy X. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a couple years, if not longer. It's been at least a couple years now, I guess. And I figured it's time that I put up a video. And the reason I'm doing this, I'm putting this up mainly for the modeling community. Had a lot of good friends there, and still do. And I'm just wanted to explain. Hey, I just thought it'd be interesting for people to see something a little different. Where does somebody go? They give up on modeling for a while, and why, and what happened, and when are you coming back, and so I'm just going to address that. I don't know how long this video will be. I just decided just to sit down this evening and chill out and shoot a little video, and for those that are interested, if you make it through this, so great, So a couple years ago, I was at the height of my modeling and my channel and shooting videos and putting a lot of time and effort into things, and it became a big, chunk of my life. Shooting videos and doing it in a way to where it's a little more professional, and involving more editing and trying to do tutorials or doing something a little more along that lines, expanding my channel, making it a little more professional, I guess is the word I'm thinking. It took a lot of time, and so basically, at that time my life was involved work, my job, and my modeling. If I wasn't building models or working on models or buying models, I was filming models and editing models or watching videos about models and all this kind of stuff. And it was all fine. I was cool with that because it was, at the time I was a single guy. I'd been single for about 3 years, and it gave me a balance in life. It gave me a community it gave me people to interact with, and kind of took up my mind, when I wasn't at work. Gave me things to do, and I enjoyed it, and then I met someone, a wonderful person, and that kind of knocked back a little bit of the modeling and stuff. Obviously, you're wanting to spend some time with a significant other and have a good time, and start building a relationship if it goes there, and which it did, and so the modeling started taking a back seat a little bit. Obviously, she had no issues with me doing the modeling and whatnot. That was not an issue or anything like that, but we were both at a point in our lives where we wanted to, we both had a dream. We're both outdoors types. We both love gardening and all that kind of stuff. And of course, the big dream was to have just like a little mini farm, where we could raise animals and grow vegetables and live kind of out in the country in a little more peaceful life. And we pursued that dream and achieved it, and but it wasn't long before we both realized that it was a lot to take on, especially on my part, because I'd been living in my home at that location for 12, 14 years. So I sold my home and to move, obviously, moving to a new location. I changed jobs so I could work closer to the location that I moved to, and it was also a much better paying job, of course. And then I took on a relationship, so I did big changes in life. I mean, these are things that you would typically do one of these things in a year's time, like change a job or move or have a relationship. I did all these things, all pretty much at the same time. So it was, obviously modeling fell way down the, started falling down the list rapidly. There are more important things, It's important to have a hobby and do things that you enjoy and relax and get away. But, you start getting up in life and you start thinking about your future and what are you actually going to do, and so on and so forth. So anyway, things didn't quite work out with the relationship aspect of it, but I stayed on the farm. And I pretty much dove into work. My job is a very high technical position, and I'm essentially a mechanical engineer, and I work for a company that does a lot of modern stuff that's it's very, work could easily take over my life with this job, and it does pretty much. So that really didn't allow me, even after this woman of my dreams, moved on. I dove into my work a lot deeper, and it didn't really allow me to go back to setting up a little place to do some modeling and whatnot. And of course, as most people would understand, when you have a little farm and you got chickens, you got acres of land, you've got lots of stuff to take care of. I've got fence line, I've got all this stuff. I mean, it's never ending. Just the upkeep of the place and whatnot. So that's the reason that I've been gone. I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's e-cig. Now, I mean, I hear something that you guys will probably like to hear, is the fact that I never sold my models off and my supplies and my tools and all that stuff. I still have all of it. I never sold a thing. Now I can imagine, I have some stuff packed away here and there, and I would imagine a lot of my paints and things like that are probably not in too good a shape, but I do plan to get back into it. It's just something I enjoy. It's a hobby that I've always enjoyed, and it kind of relates to my work. The reason I did it in the past, a big part of it was a relaxation thing for me. But I do so much technical work, and I work with my hands. I do a lot of really fine engineering machinery type stuff at work all day long. And believe it or not, working on models and still, filing and sanding and fitting and planning and wiring and doing all that kind of stuff, it kind of blended in with my job, but it was a way I could kind of blend it in but kind of cool down at the same time into my hobby. It's I don't know if that makes sense to people, but that was a big thing for me. It's just a relaxing thing, and I'd have my TV in the background, and I'd watch TV in the evenings, not just lay on the couch and just watch a movie. I'd rather be at least doing a little something interesting, just playing around, putting together a model or coming up with ideas or coming up with a paint scheme or, stuff like that. So I kind of miss that, and I'm definitely getting back into it. In spring, summer, somewhere around there, I'm moving back towards the city. And the main reason is because of my family. My parents are kind of in the main city, about an hour from where I'm at. And they're getting old, and I need to be around them a little bit closer. I'm kind of pretty much their executor and sole, I'm kind of the guy that they mainly count on to help take care of them when they need it. And it's not been very convenient living out in the country, although I love it. I love it out in the country. It's so peaceful and serene. But, that's a big reason. And so I just wanted to touch base, throw a video out, what the heck. Say hey to everybody. I used to watch videos when I first kind of moved out here. I was still watching a lot of videos and still kind of, my mind frame was still in the community. But I never set up and set me up an area and did all that to get back into building when I moved out here. But as time went by, I was watching less and less videos, and then I'm at the point now where I just I check in every couple weeks or so, and I'll watch a few of the latest videos. It's just random, whatever I catch. I think I just caught one the other day of Little Joe talking about how he's going to start putting up some videos about just, a little bit more about life and things like that. And I think that's cool. I think more modelers should do that, put up a video. Don't be afraid to put up a video here and there about some, just life. I don't think it's harming the community, or it's stuff that people don't want to see. I think people do or take a lot of interest in that. And of course, there's always that, you can click through that and go to the next video anyway, so you're not being forced to watch it. But, I think it's good. I wish more people would put up more videos about just general life here and there, interspersed with their modeling videos, so it doesn't have to be that hardcore. But anyway, I think I'll leave this at that. I may put up another video up here in a bit and just show some things. I've got a couple ideas of some videos about concerning modeling that I think I can put up that'd be of interest. And anyway, thanks for watching, for those that have made it through this. And I'm still watching you guys here and there. I'm still out there, and I still feel part of the community in a way. All these people that I've known are still going, and there's a whole lot of new people. Anyway, take care. Everybody have a great holiday and enjoy their time with family, and enjoy that modeling, and I'll catch y'all later.